This afternoon, we're going to make the Billabong salad. This is a prize new recipe. This is obviously part of Cape Fusion, and this is just a menagerie of flavor. We've got beautiful fresh pears, gooseberries, cucumber, carrots. I'm going to make a syrup with lemongrass, ginger, fresh chili. I've got a nice mix of lettuce here, Lola Bionda, Lola Rossa, a little bit of butter lettuce, got some black sesame seeds, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of roasted lemongrass and roasted ginger, just to add a toasted flavor to the salad. I've got beautiful fresh hake fillet, which I've marinated overnight, coconut cream, lemongrass, and a little bit of green Thai curry spice. A little bit of flour for frying. What are we going to do with this? Have you got any ideas?
Well, just listening to everything you've got going there, we need quite a serious wine to hold its ground with all of that. So knowing this is quite close to your heart, I've got something here which is also my pride and joy, and hopefully the two will make for a good match. This is KWV the Mentos, which is our flagship range, which we actually got a specially built cellar just dedicated to the wines coming into the Mentos range. This is a dual varietal blend.
I'm getting the Sauvignon Blanc, but what else is there on this wine? Yeah?
There's also a bit of Semillon in there. It's a dual varietal, so it's Sauvignon Semillon, but it's a blend of different little components of the Semillon and the Sauvignon Blanc. So what we do in this boutique little winery is we will take one vineyard, and this all being from the Darling region, and make little micro fermentations. Either use different yeast cultures, don't use any yeast at all, take it all natural process. Some would go into barrel, some in stainless steel. We would look at all of these little trials we've done and then only cherry pick the best ones and make up a blend that really fits what we had in mind. So yeah, a lot of things going in here, and hopefully...
All that time and energy, you can definitely just taste every delicious drop in this glass. Now for me to get my side of things going. What we're going to do over here first is I've got some lovely still mineral water, which I'm going to add to this pot. I'm going to make a light syrup, which I want to be able to serve over the fish. This has got a little bit of oriental twist to it. I'm going to add some sugar, a few slithers of fresh ginger. You can see I've cut it up just to maximize the exposure of the ginger to the syrup. Some lovely fresh green chili. You can use red chili. It's important that the chili you use has got a good bite to it. Because of the sweetness of the sugar, you need a nice strong chili to be able to carry through that flavor. And last but not least, a nice big stalk of fresh lemongrass. I'm going to put the lid on so that can boil while we start preparing the fish. Nice hot non-stick frying pan. To that I'm going to add some olive oil. I love frying with olive oil. It gives that extra little bit of dimension of flavor to your fish when you're cooking it. I'm going to roll this in a little bit of flour before I add it to the pan. What the flour does is it helps maintain the moisture in the fish and also give a light crunch to the outside. The beautiful sweetness of the coconut cream, all of that's going to be cut through with that lovely chili and the syrup.
The syrup on this side you just have boiling away to
Let
reduce.
this boil. See, it's cooking up beautifully, all those flavors fusing together. You smell how that syrup's just coming to life, eh? Incredible. See how this fish is starting to color beautifully. That light crispness of the flour. I think my fish is about ready now. I'm just going to lay it aside on the plates and we start building our salad. You see this liquid is reduced by about half.
Yeah.
You can see this delicious color that it's starting to get. And at the same time, just smell that aroma. Absolutely divine.
Oh yeah.
Once your syrup is reduced by 2/3, you know it's ready. Lay it aside, let it cool off. If you don't want the chili flavor to be too strong, at this point take the fresh chili out of the syrup so it doesn't carry on drawing while it cools down. Otherwise, I like to leave it for a maximum kick. So we're going to start building our salad now. A little bit of fresh lettuce. Going to add those fresh pears. I think the fresh pears are going to pair up beautifully with the Semillon. Yep. And I mean, if you taste this gooseberry, I mean, that is classic Sauvignon Blanc right in the glass.
All right, it's got Sauvignon written all over it.
That's it.
So the thinking behind the pears and the gooseberries, is it the acidity or?
A little bit of the tartness of the gooseberry, and then I like the crunchiness of the pear. you know, my style of fusion has also got a lot to do with combination of textures, often with a lot of dishes, different temperatures. So I try and, by combining conventional ingredients, putting them together in a certain way where we create an overall new flavor on the palate. A lot like what you do when you take classic varietals and you temper them and you play with them till you actually get an overall new wine.
Yeah.
Gonna add this fish, a little bit of the roasted lemongrass and ginger. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to cut the carrots like this and put them in a salad. And it's something I've sort of carried with me my whole life. And every time I put the carrots on a salad or in a stir fry, cut like this, it makes me think of my mom. A fresh cucumber, cut in a similar way, seeds removed, otherwise they're going to make it watery. Pour a little bit of this over the salad, give it that lovely glassy glaze. Some black sesame seeds. Voila, your Billabong salad. Cheers, Johan. Always a pleasure working with you. Absolute honor. Winemaker of your caliber, being able to compare our food and wine recipes and pairings. This is a real treat. Thank you so much for the time.
Feeling is mutual. Great pleasure.
All of these recipes are available in my new book, Cape Fusion. Cape Fusion is going to be for sale at exclusive books countrywide, Jacana Media, Lapentola, Hermanus and Pretoria, and of course, Cellador at the KWV in Paarl. Thank you for joining me on this culinary journey. From me, Shane Sauvage, and my good friend Johan Ferry, the winemaker, thanks for joining us. Ciao for now.